Hello Magiclicas, Jakey here, and welcome back to another Magiclicas Weekly. Are you ready? Let's go. That sounds so awkward, yikes. So, episode 11, it's a big episode because it's the mid-season finale. And we started off with this really big scene for special effects, which killed me a lot of times. And also killed my computer quite a few times as well. But I hope it looked good. I mean, in this scene, Melissa, she got help from the sparrows, Ichiro, Reina, and all those other sparrows who doesn't have a name. And they boosted her to just, so that she can unleash her darker power, as Ichiro would say, you know? And she kind of did some kind of like a sound wave thingy, which she hasn't really done that in the past. So this is kind of like a new thing to her. But she kind of did it, and it broke the spell. I know when watching this scene, a lot of people would have the attention on the white stone, but for me, I feel like the attention should be more on Melissa, because Melissa did something, and as Ichiro quoted, like a darker side of her power. So I think this is gonna be something really interesting for the character, for Melissa. It's like what is gonna happen to her, because she thought she has everything figured out, but she hasn't. She is a daughter of, you know, such a, you know, evil person. Like what's gonna impact her? Like, is she gonna explore that, like, another side, like a deeper, like, power that is within her, and what is she gonna use? So I think there's something that you guys can think about, and it's gonna, you know, like, play like a huge role in later on in the season. I see a lot of people comment saying that Magiclicas reminds them of Harry Potter, and because of that, I've decided to, you know, have this little reference like here, because in this scene we have like Kai kind of being a rebel, and he's like going against his dad Ichiro, and he's trying to do the right thing, and then it turns out into like a Harry Potter wand fight scene, even though they don't have a wand, but it kind of is like that, you know, the blue color and the red color. And by the way, actually, this is something new that I learned, and I learned it from a tutorial called Harry Potter wand fight scene. So, like, if you think this scene looks like Harry Potter, it's because I definitely took inspiration from the movie. I feel like no one has noticed that, so I'm just gonna point it out here. Just notice the flow of particles or lights or whatever you're gonna call that. But just notice that, because, you know, when Kai does his like red aura, it goes from this way to that way, and then in this scene you can see there's some other colored particles going from an opposite direction. And what that means, I'm not gonna tell you yet, but I feel like that's something that you guys should, you know, pay attention to, because it's gonna, you know, be very important in later on the series. Why am I doing this with my hand? I don't know. I can't even control my hands. Yikes. I should take some rest. I see a lot of people saying that they think Melissa in here, she absorbed the stone, because the stone, it gives out a lot of like white bright light, and then suddenly it disappeared. And they say that it's because Melissa absorbed the stone. Let me tell you, it's not the case, because what she actually did is she ate the stone, and so she started from the top, and she just, you know, put the white stone in her mouth, and, you know, just munch it, and just, you know, it's in her stomach right now, so it's not really absorbing. What am I talking about? I'm just messing with you guys. Actually, the white stone it's here, it's a decoy, so it's not the real white stone. So the real white stone, it's not in here. It's just like a trap. So in this scene, Chase stabbed Ivy, and he kind of saved Ivy, because he removed her potion effect, so she's not being mind controlled anymore. And I'm actually not gonna talk more about this scene. I'm just gonna leave it there, and, you know, just have you guys, you know, the Chillisha shippers, to, you know, comment on it. You know, it's not like I'm forcing a new ship to happen or anything. A lot of people are shocked by this scene me myself as well, I am really shocked. Like, I mean, like, why would this happen? Like, is my ship sinking? Even though it's not, because Kai did this out of love. Like, he is scared. He thinks that he is dangerous to Quinson. So, like, we just have to, you know, wait and see how Quinson will, you know, react to this, you know? Even though towards the end of the episode, something bad might have happened as well. So in this final scene, we have a little number by the Ever Singers. And fun fact, originally we didn't plan to do We Are Young at first. Originally we're gonna do a song called Glorious by Macklemore. But in the end we changed it because I just felt like We Are Young somehow like fits this scene a little bit better. It's gonna be a little bit more dramatic, and plus I was going through a Glee playlist, so that's why. In here we have Quinson sitting alone in a bar. Even he couldn't drink any alcoholic beverages, but he is here, and suddenly there's this other guy. And this guy, you guys don't know his name, but he is called Joey. I will tell you that. And this is definitely not the last time you would see this person. And he's gonna show up a lot more in the second half of season 1. And in this final scene, we saw that Jax, he went to the Sparrow's hideout, he went to Ichiro, and apparently he wanted power. I don't know if any of you saw this coming. Someone pointed out that they noticed that in episode 10 we actually did have a scene with Jax kind of like eavesdropping the Sparrows, like Reina talking to the others. So that was kind of like a little hint that I gave you guys, but back then no one really noticed that. But now people started to connect the dots, and I don't know if it makes sense to you, but like for Jax, I feel like if you think of what he went through, like he thought it's gonna be better going to Everson, and then it's not. Like Melissa abandoned her, and it made me feel, maybe make him feel like not having power is one of the reasons that, you know, pushes him away from a lot of other people and opportunities. So he made this decision, and what is gonna happen to him? It's gonna be a mystery forever. No, just kidding. It's gonna be a mystery for like a month for you guys. You guys are gonna, you know, think in the next 3 to 4 weeks until a new episode comes out again, which is the start of a season 1B. And when season 1B begins, you guys will get to see a lot more of Jax, because I know a lot of you are saying that like Jax isn't really there in the past 2 episodes, and that was kind of intentional because, you know, we're just setting him up, you know, for a big storyline, and here it is. You know, it's gonna be really fun to just, you know, write about his part. I'm really excited. I have really great plans for his storyline, so we shall see. So that's it for episode 11. Episode 12 will return during early April, I guess, hopefully. We're gonna take a little bit of a hiatus, just like they did in TV shows. And during this hiatus, I'm not taking breaks because I'm gonna work so hard. I'm gonna write so many scripts, and we're gonna hopefully we're gonna have better storyline and better character development. We're hoping to, you know, improve the set, make it look prettier, and also, you know, make the skins more refined, you know, a little bit more HD, you know, as a lot of people would say, and just, you know, improve all sorts of areas that we can improve. You know, we always want to make the episode even much better than ever. So this is what we wanted to do during this little hiatus. But honestly, it's not that long a break. We had taken those kind of breaks before, so it's just 3 to 4 weeks. It's not that long, so I can't wait for the new episode to return, because I'm feeling like it's gonna be better than ever. So that's that. But don't you worry. In the next few weeks, we're still gonna have some Magiclicas content, some like behind the scenes. I'm trying to see if I can get some like voice acting bloopers out, because like it seems like a lot of people wanted it, so we'll see. And another thing that I want to say is our executive story editor, also writer, Stu, aka Amblo. He is gonna start a new series on his channel called, I'm definitely not looking at my screen because I forgot, the Magiclicas Writer's Room. So this new series will come this Friday, and now he's looking for questions about in terms of writing for this series. So yeah, feel free to leave him some questions on Twitter or maybe on his channel so that he can answer it, so that you guys can know more about the writings of the Magiclicas. Finally, I wanted to ask you guys something, and that something it's about merch. So as you can see earlier, I've already asked in my community tab, asking you guys what type of products that you guys would like to see, and it seems like a lot of you guys want phone cases, and phone cases not just for iPhones but also for other types of phones like Samsung or LG or anything. So I'm definitely gonna look into that. I already have someone creating some sort of designs already, so I'm just like looking like what type of product that I'm gonna get out and to put those art on, and it seems like phone cases is definitely a must. There will also be like, I didn't ask about posters or shirts because these two are a must. There will be shirts, Magiclicas shirts, and also a really good lead poster that I make. And one thing that I also want you guys to let me know is like, in terms of, you know, merch from Magiclicas, would you prefer to see like Minecraft renders like art on those products, or you would prefer like having an artist drawing some like really goodly Magiclicas art on it? So yeah, definitely let me know everything about merch, like what kind of products you want, what kind of art style, just, you know, everything about merch, so that I will look into it and I will try my best to get something out that a lot of people want. And yeah, I guess that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And yeah, smile and be happy and be a cutie. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a Magiclica day. Bye!